capable of getting up into the overhead position. Okay. 115 pounds. Okay. Okay. Well, let's just put on a load and we'll start working you up and see what you get to today. Yeah. All right. So address the bar as if you're going to do a back squat. Nice and centered on those traps. Feet are directly under your hips. Set your hands to what your overhead squat will be because you're not going to move them again. Go ahead and do it. Okay. No, I want you to go ahead and go to your overhead squat. So you're getting it. Go ahead and get it. Good. For a while, you'll be able to push press it. That's okay too. Okay, you can do that and rack it, but it's going to be better if you can bring it back behind your head, and that way you're always ready. If you're going to do another one, and if you can't, you can just step into the rack and recover. Okay, let's go ahead to the overhead squat. Okay. One more and go a little deeper. That was a little bit shallow. Okay, good. And behind the head, rack it back. Soften the knees when you catch it, and then go ahead and lock it in. And that's something else when you're doing an overhead squat and you need to recover it, the bar back. To come forward is pretty tough.
Yeah.
To come behind the head, you're going to lower it, and just as it touches you, you're going to give it a little bit of a bounce through the knees, and that's a shock absorber. And then you can just simply get rid of it, or if you need to go again, keep it up there. Let's load it up again.
Lisa, if you do come back up with it, and let's say it's so heavy you don't feel comfortable putting it on your neck, would you let it drop in the front, or would you let it drop in the back?
Oh, to get rid of it. I would have her drop it forward so she can keep control of the bar. Okay. Unless you are at the overhead squat position, and of course you're losing it backwards, then just let it go through, just like a pass-through would happen. But if you've got control, and you know it's too heavy to come down to the back of your shoulders again, come forward and keep control of the bar by just kind of keeping your hands over the top of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to always come down. So like a back squat. Set your hands to your overhead position. And be sure you're confident that you're equal on both sides. All right? And you're just going to go ahead and get it up, whether you push press, push jerk, or split jerk from the back of the head. Good. Nice and tight. And go ahead and just bring it back down to the back of your neck. Soften it. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and go it again. No, go from there. I just want you to practice it. Getting comfortable from behind the head. Okay, what happened there? You're pushing it behind you. Yeah. It's straight overhead, locked out. Stand it up. Don't rush the stand up. Good, that's okay. So a little bit of a rush, for one, pushing it behind you, so it's too far back catching you. Another one is you're having the tendency to rush. Okay. So just here, stand it up, be patient. Now you can go. Just be sure, it doesn't have to be rushed. Once you've caught it, you've got that puppy right with you. Just stabilize, center in on your squat, stand up when you need to, you're ready to go. All right, set your feet if you have to still. Don't rush it. Just take your time. This is an overhead squat. It's all about being focused and centered on it. All right?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous. Just focus. Take a minute, and we'll rest in between a little bit because you're getting some load on this one. So focus on your squat. Jump hard. Okay? Next time, get on the back toe. That's good. Okay, recover. Soften. Good. Just a little bit, as soon as it hits, just a little poop, just like that. Okay, go ahead and rack it. Let's talk about it. Give you a little rest. So that was a good split jerk. I just need you to be up on that toe. You locked it out again. I don't want you to blow out your knee. This is a shock absorber back here. It's going to give you stability as well as that shock absorption of the catch. So again, you need to just focus on when you go, think about where you're going with it. Think about what you're doing. You've got a good set. You're ready to go. You've got to be super sharp and explosive. As that weight gets higher and higher, you are punching it away from you, and you've got to have a good solid landing. So land on that back toe. Let's do it one more time at this weight, and then we'll see if you feel comfortable going up a little bit. Yep. Focus. Think about what you're doing. Remember your back toe. That was better. Good. One more. Good. Perfect. Take it back and rest. Let's go up and wait a little bit. Okay. That was much better. It was sharper. You landed much more solid. You were ready to go in your squat. Push your hips back just a little bit in your squat. Just reach into those heels. Let's put a 5 on each side. So if you start feeling uncomfortable, then we'll just practice more reps. But that looked really good. If you do that again, you're going to be fine. You can try it with a push jerk if you want. It's certainly a more solid recovery. You don't have to step forward, step back, and keep that stable at the same time. But as it gets heavier, you're going to be able to drive yourself down a little bit more. So whatever you feel comfortable with, if you want to try a push jerk, go for it. And certainly if you can push press that, it's even better because there's no sure, same thing. It's the same thing. You're just not catching it low. But as you get heavier with it, obviously, that's the most efficient. For push press it as long as you can, because then you don't have to recover anything. Then go to the push jerk and the split. Focus. Get aggressive. Hut! Yeah, solid. That's great. Beautiful, recover. Beautiful. How'd that feel?
Pretty good.
That was really nice. That was good. You had a really good sharpness to that jump and that jerk. That's great. Okay. Yeah. No, just a little bit. Don't think about what's on there. Just good. That seemed like it went well. How did your squat feel? Good. It looked good. Let's try a 10. All right. Focus. Focus on what you're doing. Be aggressive and sharp. Jump hard and lock it out. Jump hard. Hut! Yes. Good. Recover. You can if you want, sure. Good.
Sorry.
No, that's totally fine. However you feel like you can do it. But after a while, it's going to get too tiring. So after a while, just like save your energy. That's good. That's fine if you can catch it, because then you don't have to pick it up from the ground. So one way or another, you're going to have to lose a little energy there. That was beautiful. Let's go up. 5s? Yeah. Yes.
So whenever I'm working out, I'm always wondering, like, okay, so there's 10 on here right now, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I'm always like, well, should I put a 5 on there? Or should I take this off and put a 15 on there? Is there any, like, difference? Is there any benefit to having less plates or more plates?
I don't know the answer to that. My feeling about it is keep it tight. I mean, after a certain period of time, I don't want a ton of plates out here. For one, that can cause some slop, because there's a lot of moving parts there. And so keeping it tight and in certain plates, but at this point we're good. I don't know from a physics standpoint if there's any, but it makes sense to me that it would get kind of messy and that you'd want bigger, tighter plates.
But more makes you look stronger, right?
Oh, and then there's that. I mean, you want the bigger plates.
Just stack a bunch of 5s.
What you don't want is a lot of little tiny ones. That doesn't look as cool. You want big, black, beefy ones. All right. Whenever you're ready, get lots of air, super focused, set your hands, being sure they're equal, and jump hard. Tight, tight. Okay. Now focus. You're going to squat. You got that. You were successful. Nope. Good, good. You had that. You got a little bit into your head. You got a little wobbly here. Punch it hard away from you. Try it again. Set your hands. Be focused. You're gonna jump hard and super tight. Tight, tight, recover. Stand. Pull that belly in, super tight shoulders. Steady. Keep it tight. Up. Yeah. Was that a PR?
I don't know what is it.
It's just have fun with it now. Don't overthink it. You're gonna do a split jerk and you're just gonna like, bam, you're getting it up there. Send it up there. Be aggressive. You gotta be aggressive. Yeah, they were fine. I think you just were a little soft in your dip. You kind of overthought it. Gave us some second thoughts in the middle of it. Don't do that. Just get mad, stomp your feet, look at that bar and like, I'm doing it. I've got this thing. Punch it away from you as hard as you can. Be aggressive. Jump hard. Down and out. And yeah. Keep it tight. Keep your belly tight. Now focus on your squat. Good. Push those knees out. Good. Keep it tight. Go for 2 more. Push those knees out. Push those knees out. Keep it tight. Down. And knees driving out. Drive it hard. Good. Rest. Beautiful. That was solid. That was a 3-rep max. Right on. PR.